the lady on the line at the moment. I don't know if she does. Do you do Morse code?
I don't do Morse code, I'm afraid, no.
Oh, well, what a shame. And I'll tell you what, then, we'll talk through this, because we're going to say what would celebrities do if they weren't famous? What sort of job do you think they'd be doing? I bet you've got a load of good ones there, haven't you?
They are quite interesting, yes.
Oh, dear. I often wonder what the Pope would do if he wasn't the Pope.
Oh, crikey.
I don't know. Did he get a job selling books or something? I don't know.
Yeah, librarian.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yes, he's got one of the biggest libraries in the world. It'd keep him going forever, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So go on then. You've done some research across the UK by about 1,200 people, haven't you?
Yes, we have. And
what results have we got?
We've got a mix of results. Some of them are quite, I would say, probably quite stereotypical. The great British public think Cheryl Cole would be a beautician if she wasn't famous, or possibly a call centre operative.
Would that be with her own hair or somebody else's hair?
Well, you never know.
You never know.
Probably her own if she was a beautician. I'm not sure if she could afford someone else's.
That's true.
And Chris Moyles, the DJ, they thought that he would be a pub landlord.
Now, yeah, I could see that. He would be really good, wouldn't he?
Mm.
Yeah, because he's got that sort of, hello, mate. Yeah, what's the weather like out there?
Yeah, he's got the pacifier behind the bar, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. But difficult one, like, shall we go for somebody like a newsreader? You know, one of this sort of newsreaders. What do you think they would do?
A newsreader? Well, I don't think we had any newsreaders in the survey.
No, because there are. I mean, we see them every day, don't we? But
yeah.
they're not celebs as such, are they?
No.
But celeb can be an overnight success, can't it? Really?
Absolutely.
It's sort of here today and gone tomorrow. Sort of thing.
Exactly. I mean, the likes of Susan Boyle, who can get sort of plucked out of nowhere, if you like, and all of a sudden they become a household name.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, what sort of like Jeremy Clarkson? Now he'd be a good one. What would you do with Jeremy Clarkson?
Jeremy Clarkson. Apparently, people thought he would be in politics.
Crikey! Yeah, I could see that because he does talk. He does waffle, doesn't he?
Yes.
He's got a load of hot air.
Yeah. But the other side of that is they thought he would be a car mechanic as well. So either or, I'm not really sure. And his co-presenter Richard Hammond, everybody thought he would be a car salesman.
Yeah, so. Chauffeur. no, that's the little guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
He could be the show. He'd crash everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But so we've got people like comedians. I mean, Johnny Vegas. I mean, I like Johnny Vegas. I think he's a character.
Yeah.
What would you do with Johnny Vegas?
Apparently, a professional darts player.
Well, he's got the build for it, hasn't he? He's got that athletic build.
Yeah. And the other option for Johnny Vegas was unemployed and claiming benefits, which I think is a bit harsh.
Oh, that's not a job.
No.
That's a life ambition. So when do you think people sort of go over the sort of stage where they're a celeb and they're coming back down to earth again and they're looking for a job? Like the X Factor, how long do they sort of tend to last before they sort of start to say, well, I better get myself a job?
Well, I think they try and milk it for as long as they can, don't they? But I guess it's hard. 1 minute you're on this pedestal that everybody's looking up to you, and then the next minute you've still got your bills to pay, and people aren't paying you for turning up to places. So some people, they manage to keep it going for a while, but other people, it's just literally 12 months, and then that's it. They're back down to the normal level with the rest of us.
Yeah, I've got an example of this I'm going to play shortly. Andy Abraham.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to say, who's Andy Abraham?
He was the bin man, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because we've been talking to the bin men in Rushcliffe today because they're out there in this horrible weather working away, and I'll give them a big up, and I'm going to buy them all a waterproof Max, you see.
Wow.
So they can keep going. Well, I'm not, but the council is. We haven't told the council yet.
Well, they should have it anyway.
So, yeah, and then you've got, on the other end of the scale, you've got pop stars and that sort of just fade away, don't they? Yes.
fade away, and you never hear anything more from them.
No, and there's a lot of them out there, aren't there?
Yeah, there certainly are.
So, what are you going to do when you lose your seat of fame? Are you going to what are you going to do?
My seat of fame, well, I'm not sure I've found it yet, but I'm a HR professional, so we help small businesses with any HR problems that they have. So if they've got...
the only HR I know is the Queen, so which HR are you?
Personnel, so people management. If you've got employees, if people have employees, we all work, and sometimes there are problems, whether it's disciplinary grievances, maternity rights, paternity rights, all of those kind of things. We just help companies who don't have their own HR managers.
Okay, well, look, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play Andy Abraham, because he's got his own PR system, and it works for me. Me and Mrs. Jones.
Good.
Are you Mrs. Jones?
No, I'm not.
Oh, got it wrong again. Oh, no. Lovely talking to you, my dear.
And you. Thanks very much.